Okay, so for me, I need your appearance to be you gotta look like you take care of yourself, you take pride in your appearance. I'm a big teeth person. If your mouth is
And
whew,
Choppy, choppy.
I brush and I floss every day.
Right.
I had my braces in my 40s because not that my teeth was jacked, but I noticed they started so I need
Separating.
your mouth to
Okay.
look,
Mhm.
look like I would be okay kissing it, not like you're gonna attack me and bite my tongue off, or
Wow.
you have it like people with all
damn.
that freaking tartar and
Tartar,
whatever built up. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it because I'm
Yeah.
like, if you
Yeah.
can't do something as simple as taking care of your mouth, we
What if he's a good person and he needs
I
somebody
don't.
like you to be
Well,
like, yo, listen, I can
now, if
help
we
you
just
with this.
hooking up, I don't care. But if he's a good person and I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? I could date him, but it's just this one thing. I would tell him.
Mm-hmm.
I've told a guy before, yo, your breath. It
Mm.
just
Damn, that's a non-negotiable though.
Yeah.
Well,
well, it depends. Some people
you willing to accept bad breath
no,
for
no,
a
no,
little
no.
bit?
I'm not saying I'm willing to accept bad breath. What I'm saying is I'm gonna tell you what the issue is.
Right.
And I'm expecting you to fix it. If you can't fix it, then we have a problem.
Detox.
I know you. First of all, I know you're a very well-rounded individual on so many different levels. So it's hard for me to think that you would not even extend the opportunity for somebody to actually fix whatever it is that.
Yes, I said I would allow you
Yeah.
time to fix it, because that's a easy fix, Maybe you just need to floss more, or maybe you know what, you have halitosis. That go to the dentist. We figure out what's going on and try to fix it. But if you like, nah, I ain't.
Yeah,
I was like, well, nah, you don't feel me because I'm telling you this is a problem. It's offensive.
What if the undies smell like cheese?
Oh shit.
Down there, smell like cheese.
What the hell?
Wow. So see, that's no.
I knew
Can't.
it.
I'm not even no.
I mean,
Because you
straight-
should.
No entertainment.
The hygiene down there should.
Always.
No, I'm not. I'm not even entertaining it. Nah, it's not like, or the people with streaks. No, you should know as a grown
With streaks?
man how to wipe your behind
Oh.
and how to clean, personal hygiene.
Yeah.
So if you doing stuff like that, that's elementary. That's basic.
Oh man.
No, I'm not.
you're
I'm
not
not. No, I'm not. I ain't got time to teach you something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, I'm good. What about
All right.
y'all?
Nah,
dealing
because
with-
if we all right, well, go ahead, G, because I'm gonna keep this quick.
I'm not dealing with a chick that has streaks in her underwear either. Fuck that.
No, you did. Remember? You did.
No.
What? What are you talking about?
Nah,
Oh,
bro.
What are you talking
Bro,
about?
come on. Remember?
With streaks? With
Yeah.
with poo
Let
poo
me,
streaks?
I'll make a phone call right now.
With
no.
poo-poo streaks? Nah, this guy right here.
Bro.
Guy, yeah.
Don't lie, man.
Yo, the color of the hat right there.
Cap.
Cap.
What the color of the whole outfit?
The whole outfit.
I'm lying all day. Nah, but nah, go ahead.
Nah, I ain't dealing with no chick with nah, if it's a consistent problem like you said, then
Right.
then I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain things. It's like nah, you know what I mean? It's embarrassing because if we go out and they smell, somebody else smells it.
Right.
Oh no, nah, because I'm really sensitive to being embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm that type of person. Like I don't want to be embarrassed at all.
Absolutely. See, I'm like, I ain't even giving you the opportunity to go out.
Yeah.
Once I see it, we stopping dead in tracks.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
that mean you've been walking around all this time like
Yeah,
this.
and you didn't smell it yourself or something.
Nah, yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, there's been times like where I smelled myself, I was like, oh shit, like.
But you
know what I'm
did
saying?
it and you went and you did some about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I feel like there's levels to it. So it's like there's levels to it. Like you're not gonna walk around like a baby with poop in his diaper and then I'm a see like that's not gonna happen. So therefore it's kind of like, all right, if you smell a certain way, and let's say you came from the gym,
Right, that's
long
different.
day at work,
That's,
I'm like,
that's
all right, cool.
acceptable.
Yeah, you smell
me-
inside.
Let me see how you smell once
But
you
if we
reach.
going
Like,
on a date and you showing up smelling like you was at the gym,
then I'm gonna have to like investigate. Like,
yes.
nah, I'm like, nah.
What's the problem? Unless you tell me, hey, babe, look, I thought it was more important to make it to the date because blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, you know what? Matter of fact,
You
let's
get a pass.
I'll give you a pass on this. Matter of fact, we don't even have to stay here. You go ahead, go home. We'll do this again
okay,
later.
there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's kind of like it's a no. I'm like, yo, there's a certain smell. Like I have a limit.
Yes,
it's
that
like-
is true.
When that limit is like reached, it's like,
I can't.
I can't do it. I'm not doing it.
nah. But what else we got, man? Because we could
Oh yeah.
second one.
The second one. What we got? For the
Are we
second
doing? Are we gonna do the music? Or are we gonna do the bros?
Let's do the bros.
All right.
Bros.
Yeah, let's go to the passport bros.
So I was just put on today by Gillionaire that there's, I guess these,
Setup.
is it two guys?
No, it's a set of. I think it started
it's a
off
group?
with one or two, but now it's a group and anybody
heard
could
of
join.
that, yeah.
All right. So it's a group of guys called the
Passport.
Passport Bros. So
Bros.
I guess what it is they travel all around the world and they do not date women that are from the United States. Am I wrong or right?
Yeah, pretty much. They
Okay.
actually travel. They travel to other countries just to,
Meet other women.
meet other women because they feel like the women in the United States are not worthy enough.
Right.
Not worthy,
Not
or they
worthy
haven't
enough.
met the right one.
They just feel like no, women
Right,
in the
both.
United States is
I
just
think
not.
that's just
Are they paying for this?
How they paying for it?
Like, are they just straight paying for the? Is this an exchange thing?
Oh no. It's just like they really like. Well, I mean, somewhat half and half. Like they paying for that. You know what I mean? But others are really looking for like relationships and stuff. Yeah. So
So how do you feel, with their whole agenda at that point?
I mean, that's your personal preference. I don't think it's cool to generalize, all women in the United States, are not worthy. I mean, maybe the ones you hooked up with haven't been worthy. And to that, I say, well, what is it about you that attracts that certain type of woman? Because the United States is really large. So, you can't make a blanket statement like all. But I mean, if you're traveling the world and you going out and that's your preference. I don't knock it. That's on you. You may have a chick that lives next door, and because she's in America, you got your thing. That might be your soulmate, and you miss out. That's on you. But I mean, hey, I wouldn't be opposed to. Now, if I happen to meet somebody in my travels, that's one thing. But I wouldn't limit myself to just, okay, I'm only gonna talk to dudes that are foreigners.
That's what I was going to ask you. Are you geographically restricted when it comes to dating, or are you abroad? It doesn't matter. I would really like to know this.
Kina.
And I want to know. I want to know what you mean behind your answer too.
So I will say this. Say I met somebody who was here on business.
And he was
and
from
they
like
were here
Dubai.
extended, and they were
Like
here an extended time, but they were going to return to Dubai.
Yeah.
I am an empty nester now. So if things were going good and I liked him and I was like, what, I want to continue to get to know him, I would do that. And if that meant eventually we got to the point where it's like, okay, well, now you got to decide because I ain't leaving Dubai. I'm going to Dubai.
So you're not limited.
I'm not limited.
Okay.
Nah,
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm not limited. There's
Okay.
plane tickets when I want to come see my family. But if I'm feeling like this dude is the one, that's my soulmate, holla.
Wow.
Do you care about how everybody else may think, like your family members and your friends, what they may think about that? Does that play any part? Like, hey,
About leaving or about him?
him?
Yeah, but
About him? Yeah.
Because you could leave. Oh, really?
To a certain degree, because my family knows me pretty well. And sometimes they'll see things that I don't see. And that's definitely happened where they've been like, you know what? I will always respect this person, as long as they don't disrespect me, but I don't feel like that's the person for you. Most of the time they've been right. Actually, every time they've been right.
Ooh.
Right. So I can't even.
But
It may have taken me some time to realize that, but they have been right. Now, would that stop me from dating somebody? No, because clearly I continued dating whoever they said that about, but it just took me time to figure out what they already knew. But it is important to me. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to just destroy a whole relationship, behind that, because people change, things happen, whatever. But so far in my life, when family members, even friends have said, yeah, I mean, he all right, but that ain't really you, they've been right.
I don't think. I don't know. The passport bros. Should I sign up? I don't know. I don't think.
Yeah. What you think about that?
Being a passport bro. I mean, nah. I think they're wrong as far as not finding any type of females in here. I mean, there's females everywhere that you could find. There's soulmates anywhere. I think it's just not looking hard enough. Or, you know what I mean? It's just
Right.
who you choosing, you know what I mean? Who you picking and choosing. And you probably not picking and choosing the right ones.
Right, because you can go to another country and still be picking crazy
Yeah.
women.
So
That's true shit.
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here. Fuck
Uh-huh.
that. I'm willing to say that their whole plight is to prove a point that the values in other countries with women are different from here. That's what I really think it is.
Okay.
And they trying to say like, you know what? I don't like the values of the women here in the United States of America Corporation, whatever.
Right.
And that they could find more so women with different values, so they go elsewhere to get that.
Or maybe not
That's
even
what I'm.
different,
No,
more
you're
more in alignment with what they feel. You know, because you can go to a country where some of the women are a little more liberal, or you go where some of the women are a little more
Submissive.
right? And that may be what they're looking for. I ain't gonna front. A lot of women. I'm not gonna say there aren't women in America that aren't submissive, but there's different levels to submissive. And then not only that, I feel like most of these men, or at least from my experience, that have been running around talking about they want a submissive woman. Okay, I get that. You could have that, you know, but what are you doing? How are you making her feel? What position you putting her in where she's like, you know what? I don't have a problem being submissive because I know you're taking care of business. I feel valued. I feel like, you know, respected, and you're not coming home barking at me talking about, oh, you need to have this done. Nah, you know, you have to respect me like I respect you. You treat me like a queen, you treat me like a woman. Guess what? If you asking me you want dinner every night, bet I got you. We gonna have dinner every night, or you know, whatever it is, as long as I feel like I'm getting what I need in a relationship, then I'm willing to give you what you need.
I think that's what it is. I think, like you said, it's the submissive part.
It's the
I think
submissive part, yeah.
They're looking for women that
To a certain degree.
I think so.
I think what it is that they go to these different countries or wherever they go, and it's kind of like they're exposed to a different type of experience,
Right.
which now they could make an active comparison and like, oh, you know what? Not to say that you can't find that here, you
Right.
can, but I mean, if
There's
you,
nothing wrong with that.
there's nothing wrong with it,
Yeah.
absolutely not. But if you look at the culture and where it's going and what they feed everybody, it's like. Hot girl it is, you know what I'm saying?
And that's
I mean,
the problem
and-
because that's what's projected most of the time, but that's not reality.
I mean, I do like a hot girl, I ain't gonna lie.
But-
But
Nothing wrong with that. But do you want to marry a hot girl?
I mean, as long as she could balance between a hot girl, she know when to be a hot girl and when to be like, you know, hey, I
Housewife.
gotta do this, I gotta do
Yeah.
that. But at the same time, I know what I bring to the table, so I already know that there's a certain level of, I guess, standard that
Right.
I expect. And if it's not met, it's like, cool. I mean, you just not there. It's cool. You just can't fuck with me on
Yeah.
Right.
past a certain level.
Just move
Right.
on. Yeah, just
Makes
move on.
sense.
So it's not like something that you can be like, you know what, I might as well find somebody like that in another country. You'll probably move on to another, maybe DC, maybe in Canada.
I would
maybe
want to
somewhere
go
else.
out there just to explore and experience that. But
Absolutely.
I'm not going there just because for that particular
Right.
reason. But
Yeah.
I'll go out there just to, you know what I'm saying, explore and experience that. Like I'll tell like Chris. And then when Joe get up, I'm like, yo, you're going to go to other countries. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm paying for it, or I'm gonna help you pay for it.
Right.
You're gonna
I
go.
think it's important. Expand your
Yeah.
horizons. And if you happen to meet somebody that you vibing with and you willing to try it along, there's people that have dated other folks in other countries and it has worked.
That's true.
You just, you know, when it's time to figure out, well, who moving where, that's all it really is.
You never know. You never know where your luck lies, or
Nah.
where your love lies, or your soulmate
Absolutely.
is. To be honest with you, so yeah. But just to say just say like, oh, you know what, the U.S. overall doesn't
Right.
have it, then you know.
I don't think that's very I don't think that's
not
fair.
accurate.
It's not accurate, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not fair.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, there's a lot of. We all know how the culture is out here.
Yeah.
For not just women, but also the men too. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Right. And then you have to think about where you're geographically located. Women on the East Coast are going to be different than women on the West Coast, or even women in the West, the Midwest. You know, that's different
Midwest,
values.
South.
They're exposed to different things. Their culture, you know, is different, or even from the South.
South,
you know?
yeah.
So it's I'm like to say something like women in America. Well, have you been all across America dating different women?
That's
Probably not.
No. So what are you talking about? I could feel you if you're like, you know, the women I met in my area aren't, you know, what I would like. So I decided, you know what, let me, instead of just limiting myself to the United States, if I travel a lot. If I meet somebody abroad, then that's cool
that
too.
is what it is. Yeah, yeah.
I'll test that theory. I'll date all the women from all the geographic locations in America. I'll let y'all know how it goes, because I'll be the test dummy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need a wingman. So Lee, you gonna roll
You
with
already
me?
know I'm gonna tell you if I
I'm
don't
gonna be the
like that.
cameraman, I guess.
You be
fine.
the cameraman?
Yeah. Nah, you get paid. You get paid.
That would be dope. That would be a cute,
All right.
cool story to follow.